Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is Chooks and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with today's morning show. All right, so when they hear from Fabrizio Romano say Arsenal don't agree a deal to sign 16-year-old Irish talent Victor Oziavnuvna. So from Shamrock Rovers, so the deal done in principle, waiting to sign all documents, but green lights from all sides to get it sealed in January 2027. It is as Mark Donnell Dan reveals. So 4.5 years contract for the player. So me, I don't really know who this one be. I was asking, I didn't know what they sign for the future. So we'll just waiting to come also do for us. Now, did you know that Reece Nelson is the last surviving player of Arsene Wenger? You get Arsene Wenger squad. So now he remain. Reece Nelson is the only player remaining from the end of Arsene Wenger's era at Arsenal. So whenever we sell him or in come for Arsenal, it will be say the era of Arsene Wenger, the players, you don't come to an end, which means every other person now Teta member. You get now how many people in Emery say bad? Let's say all those in Emery play, everybody don't find their square roots. Nobody really they here. So that one said they okay. This Reece Nelson back then, this guy had so much like it was all the counts players to get potential that year. Say, this person will be better in the future, this person will play very well in the future, but at the end of the day, it didn't really amount to anything, which is quite sad. You get but it is what it is. Now, when you can see the picture of Ibericheze coming out at the Emirates Stadium, the smile on his face, more, you go know say the guy dey happy to be here, especially when they can't leak that news yesterday. Say na him call us now, no be say na us na call am. That one say we come pain Spurs because Spurs go be like, we will try to sign you, you dey call us. So you guys na come carry you. So which kind business with that one? But it shows how much the player really wants to play for Arsenal because he likes Arsenal and wants to represent Arsenal. And if he be saying family self na Arsenal fans, who knows? In fact, I the thing say if Arsenal come dey play Crystal Palace based on say the London now, it go be the London rivalry kini you get derby. See they go call dey boo am. I'll be waiting. I don't really know. Me just dey think out loud anyway. Yeah, because I don't know how that one save dey. Now, at the same time, so I come dey check Jason Kundi, wey Kundi dey talk about our players and all whatnot. Yes, una give me 1 minute first. Yeah, why I say make I give me 1 minute? My phone dey hang, so I just refresh so that I go fit talk wetin I wan talk. That's why. So I'm coming. Okay. All right, we're back. So me na no vex for that small breaking transmission, Jerry. You know, say network dey disturb for this village over there. All right, so let's proceed. Sorry for that breaking transmission. So for these players who we get now, we don't go injury. I can't see the list or more. The list is scary. Look at the type, the quality of players where we get. Where they out injured. Look at Kai Havertz. Look at Odegaard. Look at Bukayo Saka. Look at Ben White. Look at Christian Nogard. Look at Gabriel Jesus. Imagine say these people they fit and they see this quality of players for the bench. Baba. So it just quite unfortunate. Gabriel Jesus was really God knowing that one go come back. Christian Nogard, I thought I never really tell us the truth about Nogard. What's in really doing? Yes, we never really know. Ben White said, if we look at yesterday's squad, Ben White was not there. So what happened? Even when I was going through the press conference where I thought I don't really see anything about Ben White. I know see anything, I no hear anything, so I no really know wetin happen. I know say usually we go dey wonder. In fact, let's even go to the press conference wey Arteta do yesterday. When you check am, they come dey ask am on the way we played, you get. So he say it's exactly how we wanted to start the first game. We won in a really convincing way. You could sense something, especially in the atmosphere before the match. I think we have to be very proud in the way we played, the way we dominated the game, not conceded any shots, almost. And we got a clean sheet. Yes, we played very, very well. So you can't even dey talk, say, people forget say Mosquera made his debut yesterday, but nobody even mentioned anything about Mosquera. And Julian Timber scored 2 goals, and Victor Ukere self scoring one. Then Max Doman also had his debut. Everybody they rave about Doman, Ukeres, Julian Timber, but nobody remembered Mosquera. So at least today we will remember him. Now, on bringing Eberechi Eze to the club, so Arteta say it is one of the fastest transfers, I would say, and one of the most unexpected because but he showed an incredible determination starting from the ownership, starting from Josh Kroenke, and then all the board to recognize that we had to act. It was our choice, obviously, but it was a serious situation and it showed the level of determination and how much we want to take the club to a different level. So I'm delighted to have him. The talent is unquestionable. He's done it in this league. The personality, unbelievable. I've been very, very, like, not surprised, but I would say gladly witnessing everything. And it's about, see, the Coco be say, this ability is a deal. Now, opportunity, like, it was just opportunistic. I want to believe, say, even though Arteta did not know because of Kai Havertz, but that Kai Havertz injury, he helped them talk to the board for depth. You get, because okay, look what we don't get now. Look at the number of injuries we don't get. But we know the panic compared to last season. Why are we not panicking? Because we have capable hands that can step in. Look at Noni Madueke. I was listening to Ian Wright this morning. Ian Wright, they talk about Noni Madueke. Say, fine, Saka don't get injury, but that Noni Madueke can fill that gap. That's why they bring am. See yesterday, immediately Saka come out, dem carry Trossard fall in, go play left, carry Madueke go for the right. And when Madueke played there, he played it like it was a natural thing for him because now there been primary role before playing Martinelli wing, which is the secondary role. So when he play there, go see the difference. Say he dey play there better because he go fit cut in, wipe with his left, or anyhow he want to take do am. So e no go be like last season wey be say we dey do trial and error. We try the one day, we try Martinelli, we try Trossard, try this one, try that one. No. No go be like that. So this time around, we are better equipped to handle all this injury. After the Liverpool game, after the I think 2 weeks the break, you get Kaba should be back. You get so Odegaard self go don't come back because as of now we are still waiting for the prognosis. We never really know what really do Odegaard and how he be. You get we still the wait, but that one self day. And this brings this question when they ask Arteta on the importance of depth in the team. Arteta said that is what we need. I think the other way is not realistic to survive at the levels that we want for like we will play for 4 months and 10 months because none of the other top teams in this league do it. So we are going to be different. They still have even bigger squads than we have. So that's the minimum that we can have to compete and be able to do what we want to do. Now, on the next question, Odegaard and Bukayo Saka injury. Arteta when they confirm say for Odegaard down na him own shoulder, get the way we take land, and I said it yesterday, the way we take land. So we don't know. We'll have to scan him. After the scan, Bukayo Saka on, they go scan him too, but it doesn't look quite good. But Arteta can confirm say no be the leg where they do in surgery for Saka before. No be that same place. So this one na the second, na the other one. Yes. So and the good thing is say from the look of things, Saka may not require surgery because we don't see many people, many health people when they talk about this injury on social media. Now, they can they ask Gyökeres, they can they ask Arteta on how Arsenal go adapt to Gyökeres style. They say that will help us to evolve and find other ways of attacking teams and connecting with each other. It's clear where Victor is really dangerous, but he's a superpower, and let's put him as much as possible in those kind of scenarios because something good will happen. And that one self not true. See that pass to them give and for that Martinelli wing going around, cut inside, wipe and 9 trademark goal with that, 9 signature goal with that. and wetin dem know am for, na so im dey run im business. You get, that's why we dey talk say him with Martinelli suppose to combine a lot. But in fact, some people are saying now wey be say na Eberechi Eze go play that left, if with Eberechi Eze combination go really mad, because you go really mad. Eberechi Eze go feed am like mad. You get some kind through balls, cut in 1v1, break, bomb am, go. So that's part of what we expect. And I dey very, very happy. So we'll see that one. Now, I think I want to talk about 15 years old Max, the woman. So he says he's so convinced that he can go at 15 and deliver that, which I have never witnessed in my life. Everybody they talk and say, what's in Max Doman they do at 15 years old? They never see him before. It ain't new, it is strange. The way we were raving about Lamine Yamal. So now turn of our own player, maybe we celebrate our player. Now see some bad belly. Jason Kundi. I was watching him this morning on Talk Sports. So they talk about that time we Gyökeres score the first goal. In own goal, the way Gyökeres score in goal, in dribble, cutting. In fact, me going where they watch him from here, you had this shout, go, because I was really rooting for him. I wanted him to score. And the same feeling, I believe, now many Arsenal fans will get. They will root for Gyökeres to score, to shame in critics. So as soon as I jump up, celebrate. So fans waiting for the Emirates Stadium. They can't do the trademark Gyökeres celebration. Jason Kundi now can vex. You get going to slam Arsenal fans for mimicking Victor Gyökeres goal celebration. I was like, let's be this one again. Are you the celebration police? Or like, I don't really understand. So we no get rights now to celebrate if our players score. Get, I don't know all this. You see this way Kundi they do now. Because instead of talking and say, can you imagine all Arsenal fans they were doing like this during this celebration? Say we be cringe FC. The Arsenal like to do cringe things, like this really weird. How is this cringe? Like, I know really this thing when they do now, ain't no gonna say it reeks of bias. This is like how would you put that? Subconscious bias. You get, you not gonna know when you display those bias. Like, if man you celebrate or Manchester City celebrate, nobody they talk anything. Why we say if Arsenal do their own, everybody will start to run their mouths. But it's allowed, yeah. Na normal level, it's allowed. Now, based on what you do Bukayo Saka, so many Liverpool blogs and podcasts they are celebrating. In fact, they say it is a title boost for Liverpool in the title race. Say Saka don't get injury, because then they foresee maybe it will be something lengthy. Yeah, so for that reason, then they're happy, but their happiness go cut short. So now we did better equipped. In fact, when you watch yesterday game, the early part of the match, we don't even remember say Saka did. Now maybe okay win that left. Now they use that left, that, which is the way it's supposed to be. Left and right should be working, should be active. Not be all road leads to Bukayo Saka, all road leads to Bukayo Saka, one-way channel. Yeah, so I did happy to say yes. Our attack is now very, very dynamic. You get, the static, which is the way it's supposed to be. Now, the $1 million question is, how long will Odegaard and Bukayo Saka be out for? So this gentleman on social media called it talks like for Odegaard, say it depending on the grade. So we are looking at 2 to 4 weeks. But if you not too serious, 1 week will suffice. So they will just massage him. They're like Ogima talk yesterday. Say they will massage him well. But for Bukayo Saka, it depends on what grade of hamstring. So if it is grade 1, you are looking at 2 to 4 weeks. If it is grade 2, you are looking at 4 to like 6 to 8 weeks. So like that. But at the end of the day, for this analysis, because the docs say the way Saka take they do in suspecting a grade 1 or grade 2. That's why I say that Liverpool match back base Saka no fit play that one. It's too early. Yes, we no go want even risk am. Yes, so now the way that one said be. Now, this picture on the surface on the internet, where then they welcome Eberechi Eze for Sobha Realty Training Center. I see Andrea Berta, I see Mikel Arteta, all of them just very, very happy to receive my guy, and it really make a whole lot of sense. Are they happy for her? Good. Say they okay. Now, look, Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe don't talk one very, very serious thing about Isaac. So they ask him, say, okay, she whether they go feel let Isaac go without bringing in a replacement. But they confirm, say, see, I don't think the club will allow that situation to happen. We certainly can't go through the season with no recognized striker at the football club And that is no disrespect to Will Osula. I think he's doing really well and he's progressing really well, but he's got limited experience in the Premier League. Although I'm really happy with his career progression. But Alex at the moment would be the only striker we have with Premier League history of goals and appearances and stats. So we can't leave ourselves in that position. I am all for that. I support 200. When I know the guys are good, main goal next season. May no go now. You get, because if I have a vested stake, I have an interest in this matter. You get, or if worse come to worse, making a sell and give another person. Now, if sell and give us now on loan, or when I loan and give us now 1 year loan, more carry am. You get, the guy is not going anywhere. Me, shall not go Liverpool now with my own. You get, but they did the way they did. But without their Ekiti Pikin and Uncle Gakpo and Salah, make they did like that. We'll see. I don't want to with the dig. Where me I stand, you get. So all things being equal, I like how things are going. Let's bring a message from one of our sponsors. So, Mobi Wealth Associates and Co. Limited. So, they're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So, if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to actually call the show and end. I just try to manage the little resources so we get here, try to manage the network, get any way be. I also not they hear me clearly, not they see me clearly, pending when I come back to base. So that everywhere goes to you. All right, guys. Today, Liverpool and Newcastle will play. Obviously, I go hit watch the match. Support my Liverpool. Support this Liverpool. Support my Newcastle, Jerry. All right, guys. We gotta go. Bye. Now get out.